The Westvale Golf Course is up for sale, and its potential buyer, the West Genesee School District. Joining us now, District Superintendent David Bills. David, thanks so much for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start right here. Clear up any confusion out there. Where does the purchase of the golf course stand? Is it a done deal yet or not?
It is not a done deal. We've been pursuing land for quite some time, and we found out months ago that the Westvale Golf Club might be interested in selling. So we had some kind of informal conversation with them, respecting their privacy, their confidentiality. And then just a week ago Friday, we received a signed purchase agreement. We moved very quickly on that with our Board of Education to authorize my signature to then have it move forward. But that was to get information out. That was to communicate as quickly as possible. All of this is pending different types of components, not the least of which is a public vote. There will be a public vote in December.
Okay, December. You said it right there. That's when you're looking for. Why? Some people may say, why buy a golf course? I don't know. Are you really buying a golf course, or are you buying land?
We're buying land.
Again, if the voters approve. I know it's still not, I said buying as if you have done it already, but obviously we explained you haven't done it yet. But
correct. Pending voter approval. And what's so attractive about this land is, and I've said, we're landlocked. This land, it's centrally located in our district, and it's just adjacent to our high school. So it's ideal. It offers us access to more than one road, which will help with some congestion. But honestly, it was ideal in terms of how it's centrally located in the district, and it's adjacent to our own property.
If I have my numbers right, it would run you about $4 million, again, if approved by the voters. Where's that money come from? How's it paid for?
Yep, it would come from the taxpayers. It's a $4 million purchase price. The way that plays out is across a 30-year period, the average overall cost would be 0.022 per thousand, so 2.2 cents per thousand. A different way of saying that is $2.20 for a home that's assessed at a $100,000 value.
Okay. You talked about it a little bit just a couple answers ago. Obviously, we're not playing golf there if you were to get it. What sorts of things? I know you said it's close to the high school, but what sorts of things would you be considering for this property?
Well, we want to make sure that our priority is program. We are busting at the seams in terms of our technology education program, our career and tech programming. We also have some facilities needs. We have a transportation department that is deteriorating, and so we can see a new transportation center on that site. We also want to make sure that we're taking some of the fields that are being used at other places at our elementary schools and putting them where they belong, closer to our high school. We know that with some of this repurposing, we can get some parking back. If you've been to an event in West Genesee recently, you know we have a lot of parking difficulties. We also want to explore outdoor education. We want to make sure we're making it available to our science classes, hiking trails, and that which would be available to the community, and it would protect the natural beauty of the property. So it's kind of a win-win in terms of program, needs, and community.
I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but with any of those projects, would they also be up to some sort of public vote, or would it just be up to the board on any of those projects?
You're exactly right. Any project like that is subject to voter approval. We have a history of that, and all districts do. It's required by law, but more it's the right thing. So any development would have to be voter approved, yes.
All right, now I'm going to get a little bit ahead of ourselves. So assuming the purchase does go through, what kind of timeline would we be looking at? When could you get in there and start the first redevelopment project, I guess?
So should the voters approve the acquisition of the land, we would then have to get into a stage where it would be looking at project development. We would have to make sure we brought that to a public vote. It would have to go through a cycle working with New York State Education Department. So realistically, a project that would go on the property would be 2 years out, and that's pretty typical.
Okay, first up, though, is a potential vote in December. I'm sure we'll get the specifics on that. Superintendent of West Genesee Schools, David Bills. David, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it. We'll catch up with you again on this.
Thank you very much.